Like a Hellcat.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And then again, I'm looking at the wrong camera. Excuse the hair. It's wash day and I will be getting it braided. So yeah, I'm not gonna get all done up for the camera just to make a video when I'm about to, get my hair done. But today is my 3-month post-op appointment for Sono Bello. I will take you there when I go. I'm actually working right now. I work from home, but I'm on my break. So I go to my post-op appointment at 2, but my dad has a cancer treatment that's around the same vicinity. So we're gonna leave at 1. I'm gonna take him, stay with him, and then go to my appointment. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys where I am right now. I'm not entirely happy. I'm happier than what I've been before, but for some reason, my lower ab area, just the swelling will not go away. So this is me 3-month post-op. As you can see, I still have a little bulging down in my lower abs. I'm like, when is this gonna go away? Because I believe like once this goes away, everything else will kind of just flatten out. It's mostly like around here where you can see like I'm still swollen. There's still a little bulging. Like for the most part, it's like smooth. It's just like it's hard. You can see like I'm pushing. It's still hard. I wish again that he would have did all the way to my hip. Like I see some girls who got the hip and some girls they don't. This is like the little point where he did like right there. My back part, because he did my back and waist. Like some days I look good, better than others. I am a little swollen right now because I haven't been in my faja because it's washing. And I'm also drinking a lot of water and watermelon, so I kind of blew up. This is just all water. But like this is still swollen. He did this is like the waist and back. It's still hard and lumpy too. But like from the front, I look amazing. But it's like when you go to the side, and I think that it would have helped with this part if he would have did it to my waist. It would have got rid of this. But I also feel like he rushed my second part, my hip, my waist and my hips, because someone scheduled a pre-op appointment right during my appointment. So he went and did her pre-op appointment first, which ran like 30 to 45 minutes. But yeah, my skin is actually tighter. So it's like, it's a little droopy right here, but for the most part, it's been tightening. I have been taking these collagen pills, these collagen gummies. I also have been taking my women's infusion gummies. I have been using the Be Tight for my booty and my hips to lift and firm. And then I've also been using the Maylee's Be Flat firming belly cream. So it actually has been lightening my stretch marks, and my tummy was like a lot looser before I actually started using. So if I go, let's see if you look closer, like that happened from the tape. I had an allergic reaction from the tape. But if you look, like I have like a little bulge still. And you can tell it's from swelling. It's hard. My ab area is still hard. But I definitely will be asking for a revision. Only because, like I said, with the hips, I think he rushed because he was running behind due to the post-op. So he could have taken a little bit more out than what he did. Also, like my back, like it's so swollen. Because what he did for my waist area, he went waist into the back where my dip is. I'll try to show you the dip. See my dip? So my dip isn't as dippy as it was before, but I think because of my butt, either way I'm gonna have a dip. But if you look like, whew, that was me. Okay, okay. So that's from the side. You can still see a little bit of the swelling. And again, side, like it's a lot better. I have been working out a lot lately, so that's helped. I love the shape, I really do, but just like the waist, I definitely am, like I said, gonna be asking for a revision because he could have taken more out. I'm gonna do like the upper lower ab again, and then my waist. Hips look great. And then later down the line, I might even add back lipo. I'm not sure yet because I usually just do the laser lipo and it works fantastic. So I think that'll work. But definitely if you guys have any questions, these work. Like they really do. And when I mean they work, like you could tell they work because even it says like when you use it, it heats up. Boy, they wasn't lying when they say like, when you know it's working because it gets hot. It feels like I'm burning from the inside out. I mean, I'm hot. I have to stand outside to cool down. It like, I won't say burns, but you could feel the heat. So that is it so far. I will come back when I go to the doctor in the pre-op and then see. I already know because I've been to the doctor, I gained 10 pounds, but I honestly think it's water or fluid. I haven't gotten lymphatic massages because I'm just like, I don't think I need them, but I am going to start with therapy to contour, but I might go and get a massage down in Miami to see if that will help. So, because I am going to Miami this coming Saturday. And from them, oh my God, from going down there and supposed to have surgery down there, great people. So, but I will see you when I get to the doctor's office. So I am here. I'm in the room right now. This is what it looks like. This is what I look like with clothes on. So I gotta change and then weigh myself. And then we'll see what we can do about a revision.
Going.
I
This is a cute little bag.
Thank you. So I still have some hardness up in here, especially in my
Lower belly.
abs, like,
Yeah, sometimes it kind of, I'm gonna poke. Sometimes because of the EX, it kind of sticks around for a while. That swelling just sort of lingers.
Okay.
Especially depending on like if you've had a busy day and things like that. So sometimes it just takes a while. Usually by 6 months, that hardness will completely have resolved.
Okay.
That's when you're kind of finally healed. So, but yeah, how are the other areas? How's the hips, waist area?
Waist, here, like right around the back, it's still kind of hard and lumpy.
Okay.
I'm guessing the itching is because of
The healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the healing, I mean, again, you heal for 6 months completely, is when you're finally there. Sorry, excuse me, I just had lunch, then I'm going to have hiccups. So the weird residual feelings can kind of linger for a while. The swelling, usually mostly just with the EX, hangs around. Like I said, sometimes at 3 months when people come back, it's still there. Usually by the time I see you at 6 months, the hardness will have gone away.
Okay.
But it can, I mean, again, it can kind of linger depending on, you know, just how your body has healed, and sometimes just on busier days or when we're super active, we seem to notice it a little more. The lumps and bumps should resolve as well. Are you pretty good about your massaging? Do you kind of massage the area?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep doing that because, you know, the lumps and bumps, again, that's just scar tissue. And if we massage and keep up with our massage, the things tend to smooth out a little bit better. So just keep doing it.
Okay.
Be consistent. Try to do it every day if you can. And you're going to do it all the way up until 6 months, and then we'll kind of see how things are. Okay. usually it's gone by then. So again, sometimes we say 6 months because that's our majority of people are like, oh, I'm back to feeling human again.
Yeah.
Things are working. If you are a little bit longer than that, that's okay too. It just kind of depends on what your body chooses to do.
And that's what swelling, correct, too? Is like,
yes.
Because the hardness is like, it's swelling, right? Because I'm like,
Well,
I know, it's like, I don't know, I don't have a 6-pack.
Yeah, so some of it is going to be just your abdomen wall. Like that is actually just abdomen wall.
Oh, really?
Down in here, now see how this is like hard but
kind of
soft?
Yeah.
Now feel like right here, that's still swelling.
Okay. Yeah.
But this up here, that's you. That's just your belly. That's just your abdomen wall. So you do have abs in there, even if you don't think you do.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, I don't have it. Is that
Yep. So up top here, that's all just your abdomen wall. So, and then down in here, like right in here, that's just you as well. But like right here where it like changes, where it's really kind of hard in this like general area, that's still swelling. And even down in here just a bit, yeah, that's still a little bit of swelling in there, but that should resolve. But all this other hardness, that's just you. That's just your belly. That's your abdomen wall. So I know sometimes we don't think that we have it, but it is. You do have
like that's not fat.
Nope, that's you. That's just your abdomen wall there.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Hey, right. So I mean, I know sometimes we think like, oh God, I don't, I have all this extra weight, like I don't have abs. I mean, you do. They're in there because you have to have ways to pull yourself up, and that's just your abdomen wall. We all have that, regardless of whether it's a nice 6-pack or not. So that's just you. Yes, all that right there, that's just your abdomen wall. Now, when you push in, that could be like, some skin, of course,
think
which you gotta have some,
skin,
you've got some skin, but I mean, whatever. You're human, you have skin, that's the way it works. And you got a little bit of like the stretch marks on the belly. So of course and actually your upper actually retracted really nicely. Because sometimes when we have stretch marks in the upper belly too, and then this all kind of just hangs, and we get like this weird and you don't even have it, but we get like kind of this weird hanging where it's like this is kind of like this weird rainbow shit, you know what I mean? And you don't really have that. Like you've retracted really nicely. I think you do have a little bit of like skin. Like if I go like this or like this, it kind of flattens it a little more. But for the most part, I mean, you look great.
I'm actually really, really happy, except for
you're feeling like the waist a little still.
Yeah, only because I feel like because of the situation that was, he kind of rushed it.
Okay.
Because he actually had someone scheduled a post-op, their 6-month post-op right before my surgery. So he went in, and then like we were in there waiting for him. So I think he was rushing to like get caught up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I definitely think more could have been taken.
Okay. Well, hey, and that's still something that we can still talk about. So, at 6 months when you come in and you're completely healed, if you still have areas that you're like, I just think there's a little more in there, we can have him go back in and pull more out. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just more time.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to see if there was a possibility of the revision, because it's mostly just my hips.
Everything feels good.
Everything feels good. It's just this, because
just feel like there's a little bit.
There's a little bit more still.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other than that, like I'm really happy.
Good, awesome. Yeah, and sometimes the waist can be kind of a weird area too. Like when you fill it up with fluid, because our waists are just kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of squishy, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping if I just keep massaging,
and
see if it goes down anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep massaging, but keep in mind, so fat really holds on to fluid. So the fat cells that you do have left could still just be residually holding on to a lot of fluid. This still could curve out a little bit more for you, but if it doesn't, just know that at 6 months you can have that discussion with him and just say, I just feel like maybe there's some more, like what do you think? And as long as he agrees that there's some in there, he'll go back in and try to get a little more out.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so you don't have to just stop there. At 6 months, if you're still a little like, I don't know, I just feel like there's more that we could be doing, then you get to have that conversation with him and you guys just decide together what you're going to do.
Okay.
So you still have a couple more months. So my recommendation, keep massaging, especially if you're feeling kind of lumpy bumpy. If you feel kind of lumpy bumpy, go ahead and start. Don't go ahead and start. Keep massaging, and then we'll just kind of see what happens while you finish healing. And maybe you'll be like, oh nope, I'm done, or maybe you'll be like, no, I just still feel like there's a little more in there.
I do have a question about consultation.
Mm-hmm.
When can I start that? Because I see some people saying that they start it right away, but then I have a girl that I was going to that did the laser lipo thing.
Okay.
She was like, no, 6 months.
Okay.
And then I'll start doing it. So I'm like,
And I'm sorry, cavitation, what is that, the vibrations?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know that I have a direct answer. I know that I have heard different things. What I would say is, typically we want you to wait 6 months until you're healed to really do anything crazy. The reason for that is you're just not there yet. We don't know what your tissues are going to do. You're still healing. Your skin is still retracting.
Yeah.
Things are still happening. So most things we like you to try to wait at least 6 months. I have heard of people starting it right away. I have heard of people waiting until 3 months. I've heard of people waiting until 6 months. Now, like with our Venus machine, which is not quite the same thing, but still an extra procedure, we tell patients they have to be at least 3 months out before they even consider it. Do you know what I mean? So it's just so different all the time. My personal recommendation would just be wait until you're completely done. And again, that's just because you're not done healing yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen. I personally, if it was me, I would just wait. I would wait until 6 months. I would know that I'm done healing from this and then kind of move on to something different.
What is exactly the Venus machine? Because I've read a little bit about it, but I still don't know exactly what it is.
So Venus is non-invasive, which is nice. It's considered a heat radio frequency. So what we do is we basically use this machine. It's kind of metal pieces, like little pokies from this little handheld piece.
Yeah.
And it heats up, but it basically causes your skin and the scar tissue to sort of lift and scar back down smoother. So it's a really good option for, like, I've seen great results on like cellulite on the outer, like the back of your thighs.
Okay.
Because if you think about what cellulite is, it's essentially like dimples under your skin, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes even for people losing weight actually makes the cellulite worse, right? Because now we've got like reduced some of this area, but now the dimples actually get deeper. It's a very weird, I don't really fully understand the science behind cellulite, but anyhow, it looks really good back there, and I've seen some good changes in the belly. Sometimes after liposuction, of course, sometimes the trade-off is loose skin. So, our bellies get bigger, we gain weight, we have babies, whatever. It gets bigger, and then it doesn't always retract the way we want, especially after liposuction, because if we get in there and take, 9 pounds or whatever our limit is each surgery, that's a good amount of space. And if our skin doesn't bounce back because now we're either older or we have had babies and we've got some stretch marks, or even we just gained weight and got stretch marks, things like that, it doesn't always go back like we want. So sometimes the Venus is a good option for like after liposuction, if you feel like you just got kind of skin that's just sort of moving around on you.
Yeah.
You can use the Venus machine to try to lift it and scar it back down so it's smoother and it has more of a smooth effect, I guess. I don't want to say the problem, but the problem is that it takes like 6 to 8 treatments for it to really make like a huge difference, and you have to come weekly. You can't just like come whenever you want. Okay. It's like 6 to 8 weeks of back-to-back treatments, and then let's see what it did. Because sometimes it's a great result, and sometimes it's just not quite enough for depending on what your skin is doing. So it's kind of a hit or miss. Like, the doctors, if they think that you're a great candidate for it and you've got like some concerns about skin, they'll tell you, hey, I think Venus would really help this. Sometimes they'll tell you Venus isn't gonna do anything for you. It would be a waste of your time. And I don't think it would be necessarily for you, because you've got, like I said, you don't have that like loose rainbow shaped of skin hanging at the top like a lot of people sometimes do. Sometimes people are really upset about that, and they're like, what about this? And it's just like, the Venus isn't going to do anything, because that literally is just extra skin. That would almost be like a reverse EX. Like, we would almost have to cut you up here, pull it up, you know what I mean? And so sometimes it's not a good candidate, but like right now, just based off the way you look right now, you may be, if like you felt like your belly, you just wanted to see if it would just tighten a little bit.
A little bit more.
Yeah. So again, I would definitely wait until 6 months though and see where you really and truly are, because it still could change a lot. And then just see, and if you did come in and say, hey, what do you think about my belly? Is there more that can come out? Or do you think maybe it's just some skin? Then they might say, hey, I think the Venus would be great, but let's try to get a little more out of your hips, or, something along those lines. It's just, we'll have to see at 6 months where you are before they could go, oh, I think this would be, because right now, I don't think you have any other fat in your belly. It feels like that's just, you.
Which makes me so happy.
Yeah, like when I poke on you, like I said, it's soft, but not soft. Like it's like, oh, like that's just an abdomen wall. Like it's, you know, it's firm but soft. Like you've healed really nicely. Other than that one little area at the bottom where I think you're still kind of just carrying some swelling, so, which is normal. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a long road. I mean, the 6 months is a long time, especially when you spend all this money and you're like, come on, let's go. But I mean, you're healing nicely. You look great for 3 months, so.
Thank you.
I hope that you're really happy at the end. And like I said, little touch-ups are no big deal. We do them all the time, you know, because just as everything heals too and settles and different things, you know, there's always like, you know, little areas that we could touch up, but sometimes people don't want to have more surgery. So that's the thing too.
Yeah,
they're like, no, I never want to see you again. So sometimes they're okay with just like a little bit on their waist, but you know, again, let's see what happens. Let's plan on meeting with him, you know, if you're not happy and go from there. Because if he needs to do little touch-ups, that's totally fine. They don't mind at all.
Cool.
And you love Dr. Hendrick, right?
Barker.
Yeah, Dr. Barker. Okay. That's right. I remember all your paperwork, and he was like, no, I won't sign that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, honey. Well, do you have any questions about anything?
No, that was actually just it.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm so glad that you're happy with everything so far, and I hope it keeps smoothing out for you, and you're really happy at the end. But like I said, if not, we'll get you back in with him to see what he thinks.
It's like I already know I'm doing a round 2 because I need to get my back done.
Oh, okay. You're liking out. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what everybody does. They come in and get like their waist, and now they're like,
because then they actually, because you get to see the back
Uh-huh.
actually, and then I'm like, yeah,
it happens all the time. I see it so much. People come in and they're like, well, now I need my thighs done because now my thighs look big, and now I need.
I know, like I was like, my thighs look huge now, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
because
you're
it
like,
gives
oh.
me a shape.
Yeah, you're like, I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, as long as you're happy with the way you're looking, clothes are fitting good, you're feeling good about yourself. That's the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is perfectly proportioned. Sometimes it's nice to have a nice thick legs and stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right, hon, let's weigh you. Let's do your photos. Get you out of here.
Wait, first or?
It doesn't matter. Whatever you want.
Because I kind of already weighed myself.
Oh, did you?
I was. I was curious.
That's okay. Is that you right now? Oh, you're perfectly. What is it? Is that 45?
40. Yeah.
Okay. So 245.
I was like, I'm hoping, I've been drinking a lot of water and a lot of watermelon. So I'm like, I'm hoping that's water weight.
Okay. All right, dear. All right. So go ahead and stand on the little mat there, and I'll come get some pictures.
Front first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and put your arms there. All right. Go ahead and turn towards the wall. Arms straight out. Perfect. Great. And then... Good, and then last one towards the door. All right, honey. We'll go ahead and get dressed, and then we'll set, if you want, anyway, you can set up your 6-month care before you leave. That would put you right around August 17th for kind of your last visit with us.
Okay.
Where, you know, we look at things and see what the doc thinks, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and get dressed. I'll see you in a minute, and I'll help you out.
See, fast and easy. This is actually what I look like with no clothes on. I am pretty much happy, and like she said, it's still just swollen right here. I thought this was fat, but now that I feel it, or that it's swollen, but now that I feel it, yo, I'm happy. Like, look. Like I said, yeah, I might go and do the back. It's more because of my upper back, but for the most part. Alright, I will close this out.
Like a Hellcat.